makes infinite intelligence. So today, I'm literally exhausted somehow in between. Like, I'm not exhausted, but at the same time, I can see exhaustion is there. Right? Whew. So, the sandbag I was literally using retiring mode. Not really retiring. It's resting, taking a pause because I wore it out. So I have to reconstruct another one. So while the construction is taking place, right? The first one I made me see why I would add certain things in place when I'm making the second one. Also, this is me trying to apply the wisdom of someone that's helped me by telling me a pattern I can use. So I'm trying to identify if it works by creating that, wave shock absorber, like sound wave, right? Trying to shock it as much as I can. So, yes, sound starts everything, literally. It all started with sound that made up words that came together to make up a sentence, that came up together to do what? Make up verses, and then we have united verses. So the beautiful chain is really something. Ah, I've been able to take a break, honestly, genuinely, because my workout stuff is under construction. It was almost as if it was taking me, like I was almost like struggling to take a break. I feel like I was almost attached to working out, or almost locked in the loop of working out every day without a break. Because I work out every day, right? And I repeatedly, you know, enhance the spell every time I see it. Because I work out every day. I work out every day. You can now see it on me. It's not something I need to prove to you that I work out every day. But for those that still need some kind of proving, it's going to be obvious, honestly, at eventually, right? It's just that I'm not someone that likes to. There's nothing wonderful about showing off, right? It's not that I don't like to take pictures. I just I'd rather be, working out than taking picture. That's just the truth. If you give me the two options, say work out or take picture, I'll choose working out. So I don't know. That's just me. And because that's naturally me. Oh boy. Every day I increase, right? Some days like this I have the chance to rest in between and breathe. Today I've been trying to rest and everybody has just been walk around. Right? So somehow, I'm glad. I'm also glad that I can get contributions that are helpful because they really go a long way. So before I start this session, vaguely, pardon me, infinite intelligence. So today is the words that I speak. The words that I speak, right? They are equally me. When you read my words, you engage with me, you feel my energy, you are literally in my presence. That is how I feel. That is the relationship my words are to me, or the way I perceive my words. This is why I will not open my mouth to say negative things because I have grown to understand that every word I utter makes up my universe, and every word I utter it contributes to my universe. My universe is unaware of any other thing that exists. So our topic is the words that I speak, and you saying positive things is very important, very important to you. This is why it is good for you to put yourself in energy spaces where your inner conversations are not going to be negative, in the sense that you want to ensure that your inner conversations are always genuinely positive. That is why you cannot marry someone that you are feeling less is less or something. Because within you you'll be repeating negative inner conversations that you think you're fooling somebody else. Right? If she annoys you, you will say this whatever you would want to use to classify her, right? Because you're not happy with it. You will say negative things. I personally would never say anything negative to anyone I love because I know that it is not funny. It's not about them. They might think I'm not saying anything negative because of I love them so much. But the truth is, I am fully aware that any negative thing I say, whether verbally or inner, whether I voice it out or I say it in my heart, is still going to be what adds up to make up my universe. So it is not that I love them so much as it appears to be, even though the truth is I love them so much. But the real truth of it is that I will not say anything negative to my universe. My own universe, not another person's universe, my own universe. I don't see any meaning in saying negative things to my universe. That is just the truth about me. And because I don't see any meaning in having negativity within my universe, I will never say anything negative because my universe is only aware of my consciousness. This is why consciousness is the only reality, right? I think Neville Goddard talked about it. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the name right. Right? And the inner conversations you have consciously or unconsciously adds up to what you experience in life. So if you want to change your what you frequently see, right, in your reality, you have to start with changing your inner conversations because that is where the change takes effect. Because your inner conversations, right, is what generates what you frequently see. And the more you intentionally, because the truth is, if you're not someone that is intentional about this, your inner conversations can be gibberish. can be things that you are not welcoming to yourself, like something you are not open to receiving. And this can happen when you are not intentional about what you would rather prefer. Because if you are intentional, you will not go and drink poison. That's the truth. Someone will not just intentionally know that this is poison and just take it up. I love to drink poison. Right? It doesn't make any sense. So if we're intentional, we don't do things that would hurt us. That is why people around you, right, is either they don't affect you in any way, or you are choosing to look at only the love side of everybody, because that is what makes it easy for your inner conversations to be genuinely positive. Why? Because you naturally see God in everything. You're just seeing God, 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 God. So for you, it is not anything but you're experiencing, witnessing God. It doesn't feel like a something. It doesn't literally make you feel like you have to struggle over it, because now you're not struggling. You're just naturally positive, and you're naturally positive because everything you see is God around you. So the positivity becomes genuinely true to you. It's something that you will naturally rather prefer. And when we are like that, when there is no justification for lack of love, we can build. If not, we just end up repeating foundations. Because what makes us repeat foundation? The fact that you are trying to build something and you are destroying the foundation every single time. That's what makes us repeat foundation, because there's chaos, there's no oneness. So this one wants it like this one doesn't want it like this. After a while, we have to destroy the foundation and start again. Destroy the foundation and start again. It starts from. It doesn't even make sense why your foundation of building foundation should be in a loop, or your process of building foundation should be in a constant loop. You should be able to build on top your foundation. It shouldn't be something that you need to start the foundation afresh. If you have to always start the foundation afresh, it is only because of chaos, war, something that would destroy the foundation, that you have to start afresh. And what would destroy the foundation? Lack of love. Because we're not in togetherness. This is not what we want. This is not what we agreed on. Imagine now, like we're working on it. Let's imagine. How do I put it? For instance, now a graphics design, let me use something that is easy for someone to relate to. You are trying to create a logo for someone. Imagine yourself as a graphics designer, right? Or a graphics manipulator like myself. And you are trying to get a particular image. But imagine the client, right, keeps changing what they want from the beginning. They never arrive at any point that this is what they want, because after a while they change it, after a while they change it, after a while they change it, after a while they change it. So imagine doing one for one client, you are doing 40 jobs for one person, and they want to still pay the same amount as someone that you only did one, you only put in the effort to produce one graphics for. Imagine that, right? Imagine the repeating the loop of not knowing what they want. That's why it's good for, first of all, the clients to understand what they want, right, and able to relate to you what they want. It doesn't mean that what they want cannot change, and it doesn't mean that they are not open to change. They can be open to change, but everything after confirmation of what they want, they will have to add additional fee, because you have to know what you want. You can't be feeling that the graphics designer is dedicated to only you. It does not have a life of its own or other graphics designs that needs to come out of existence, right? You can't think like that. And if you think like that, wow to you. Because that's where September Choir will say, ooh. Yeah, I actually enjoy that guy. September Choir is someone that I genuinely admire his ethics, right? I admire the fact that he believes something that he doesn't know. The only difference between the people that know it and him is that they have known it. And once he gets to know it, he has known it. And that is the beauty of life. It is just how it is. Because everything that was known, it was a growing to know. There was a process. Just like I didn't jump to look like this one day. I started with small working out. I couldn't even lift myself when I started working out, right? It was half body I could lift from my waist upwards. That's what I started lifting. Then lifting my body halfway. And the more I lift it, the more I could do more. The more I could do much more. And that's how I started to the point where I could lift. And once I could lift my full body, hey! I felt so excited, like I've broken Guinness Book of World Record. I was like, damn, now nothing can stop this. Because I knew it in my heart that once I could lift my full body, damn, baby, there's no going back, right? And once I could know what's the slightest chance of how to increase, right? How to grow, it didn't make sense why not to grow. Like, you know how to grow. Why are you now not growing? That's just the whole point. If like, if you know how to grow, why are you not growing? Right? And because I've always been making mouth like I've grown, I've grown. Oh, like I know what I'm capable of, right? I make mouth like what I'm capable of, like I know what I can do, like. But until people see it, it doesn't make sense to them. They think you don't know, you don't have visions, you can't see big pictures. They don't know that the vision you have is even much more bigger than what they can ever imagine, but because they don't see anything evident at the point at which they are meeting you, right? It appears like there is nothing. What was inside this one? But that is because they don't see God in all. It's not about you that they need to see the value of you before they value you. If they see the value that is God, that God used itself to bet on, you can't expect anything less but God, right? So most times I meet people at the God, I meet the God within them on different levels. And because I've learned that projection can be very tricky, you will not know when you're projecting. And what are projections? Any negative thought literally is projection. Because you're coming from a place of you have experienced the aftermath of that negativity, of what doesn't feel good. Literally, you're literally remembering what doesn't feel good and why you will not want to repeat that. Ah, fuck. Right. So yes, this is my new foundation. I just started growing. My work body is under construction, and I'm taking that time out to rest because most times I struggle to rest when I start working out. Right. So I think that's one of the reasons why there is always need for upgrade. That point of where you are trying to upgrade your tools is the time to reflect on what kind of tools you would want to upgrade into, right? And why it is much preferable to add certain things and adjust it to fit how you would rather prefer it. That is how we grow in life. We grow by seeing what we would rather prefer more clearly. And that's how I want all of us to genuinely see it. So I hope my video today is audible, soundproof. I will watch to see how far with my new upgrade. And thanks for the lovely heart that brought this brilliant idea to me. As much as I thought I, yeah, I've never been someone to think I know it all. I've always wanted to grow in everything I do. Even right now, I'm growing, right? And I'm going to speak boldly and speak to thousands, right? If not millions or billions. Whatever the case might be, I'm open to growing every day. And I'm appreciating the present history I have today, which is right now. It took a lot to get to this point, and as insignificant as it might be to anyone else, it means so much to me to be this size because honestly, I've never been this size my whole life. And I didn't spend shit on it. Yeah, that's the sweet part. I didn't even spend anything like extra to it. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to Infinite Intelligence for all the support, all the shocking helping me to manage, all the people that Infinite Intelligence used to come true for me. There was a time when my sis was sick and someone helped me out with 10k. As small as 10k might sound to you, it was handy enough to ensure that she stays alive. And that is very important to me than anything else. It doesn't matter the quantity to me, it's the fact that I was able to get something to help the one I love, right? Because I don't know what I would tell my mother. They had the same birthday, like we're two of a kind. She came on my mom's birthday. I came on my dad's birthday. So I like that in our house. My brother came on my birthday. Yeah, my own. But yeah, you start to be my dad's birthday somehow, but yeah, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. I knew it. Right. So thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for every support I get. I'm grateful for every little gesture of help, as a comment, as a suggestion, suggestion, right? And even a smile, even if you just smile at me, I thank you anyway. I love everything that is love, literally, to be honest. I don't think I can love less. I'm grateful to experience love. I'm grateful to extend love. I'm grateful to defend love. I'm grateful to exist within love. I'm grateful to breathe in and out love. I'm grateful to feel the veins on my chest. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence. I don't know what it feels like to see that you have veins on your chest, your nipple is tight, hard, everything is stretched out. I'm grateful to feel all that sensation. I'm grateful to be tight, flat chest, right? Regardless of the possibilities I didn't see when I was small. I'm literally grateful for even just drinking water today. I'm grateful for The fact that it appears I'm doing nothing. At the same time, I'm grateful for the fact that it also appears I'm doing a lot, right? Either ways, I'm grateful for different perceptions of life because they have made me appreciate my perception of life. So I think I can say in total that love is a beautiful place to exist within. It's not just a beautiful place to exist within, it is why existence makes sense to anyone. I'm grateful to have electricity. I'm grateful to have a beautiful soul dedicated and devoted to me because it's mutual. I'm grateful that it's mutual without any resistance or obligated sense of it. So, yes, I'm all grateful. So, this is a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Oh,